Hello and welcome to Moxie Books. It's Wednesday, which means I've got another 2-minute tip for you. Today I want to help you make your writing a little bit more readable, because if nobody can read what you've written, nobody's going to bother to read it. So I've got 3 proofreading tips for you today. Even if you are dyslexic or you struggle in other ways with writing, there's really no excuse to send out sloppy work, whether you're writing a book or an article or anything else, because grammatical mistakes and typos don't just make it difficult to read what you've written, they're also going to damage your credibility, and that's the last thing you want. If your writing is sloppy, people are going to assume that your business is sloppy as well. And fair or not, that's just the way the world works. So here are my top 3 tips for you to proofread your work. So number 1, hire a professional proofreader. This is definitely worth the investment if you're writing a book, because you've put so much time and effort and probably money into writing it. It'd be a real shame to let it go to waste by sending out a book that's riddled with mistakes. No, but if you can't stretch to that investment, or if you're writing an article or an email, then I would suggest you use Grammarly, which is a fantastic tool, an online tool. The basic version is free. It won't catch everything, but it'll do a good enough job to catch most stuff. Or you can invest in the paid version, which I've got, and it's great. It's $140 a year at the moment, or $11 a month. And you get writing suggestions to help you make your writing more readable and just better as well. And there's a link in the show notes. That is an affiliate link, so, full disclosure, if you sign up for the paid version of Grammarly, I will get a little kickback, but you can just go to grammarly.com if you don't want me to have that and sign up there. And my third tip, if you don't want to invest in any tools or anything like that, and you should do this anyway really, is to read what you've written out loud. And that might sound a little bit odd, but if you read something out loud and you stumble over it, then your readers are definitely going to struggle with it, because you know what's supposed to be there. Many people, if you think about it, many people actually do read out loud. They kind of murmur under their breath, or they will almost read kind of out loud in their heads, if that makes sense, rather than skim read it. So read your writing out loud, because if you struggle to read something you've written, then other people will definitely struggle with it too. So whenever you struggle with something you've written, whenever you stumble over a word, rewrite it. So that's my top 3 tips today to make your writing more readable, because if it's not readable, nobody will read it, and it will render everything you've done pointless, which is kind of a sad state of affairs. The more readable you are, the more likely people will be persuaded to do what it is that you want them to do. I will be back same time next week with another 2-minute tip to help you write a book. And in the meantime, subscribe to my channel here, or head over to moxiebooks.co.uk and get on my email list, and I will send you daily book writing and publishing tips and advice and general tall tales about what I'm up to. Thanks very much, and I will be back same time next week. Bye bye.